Jesus' name.
Amen.
Welcome, dear viewers, to another episode of our program titled Moments with Papa J. This is a program, a session that is spiritually designed, mentally articulated, and physically okay. Here with me is Papa J, and myself, I am Mr. Izichukwu Solomon, and I will be the anchor of today's program. Welcome, Papa J.
Thank you, my brother. You're welcome.
Thank you. So today we are going to discuss the topic, religious pluralism in a globalized world. Before we proceed to this discussion, I would like to use a moment to ask you for a favor. Please, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please do so. And when you subscribe, you click the bell button so that you don't miss out whenever we upload new videos. Don't forget that YouTube algorithm will suggest this video to a large number of people if this video gets engagement. So let us know your reaction in the comment section. If there's any topic you want us to discuss, let us know in the comment section. Give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to share the video. Thank you. And as you do so, the Lord bless you. So Papa J,
Yes, my brother.
this topic, religious pluralism in a globalized world, is a topic that cannot be overemphasized.
That's true. That's true.
And we know today that we have more than 10,000 religions. In fact, some teachers say we have close to 80,000 cults and religions. And that makes this a very wonderful topic. So I would like us to discuss this topic, and you give us your gamut of knowledge on this. And I have some questions I would like to ask you. I would like you to do justice to. The first question is this: knowing that religious pluralism is all about tolerating and recognizing the diverse religious groups we have.
Yeah.
Right? So, please tell us, how do you think diverse religions in the world have impacted our society?
Thank you, my brother. You are welcome. The truth is, the world is standing on tripartite stand,
Okay.
which is religion, culture, and geography. These three things have defined over the years major events in the world. And religion is a major factor. Now, about its effects globally, it is both positive and negative. Like you rightly observe, pluralism is about understanding the red lines amongst religious belief. I can put to you there are over 1,000 religious beliefs and cults across the world, and each religious faith have their tenets. Each tenet have their red zones, have their red lines. And so how do I, as a Christian, and you as a Muslim, cohabit, live together in such a way that I don't step on your boundaries, I don't offend you as a person? So that is the concept about the topic. Now, on its impacts in the world globally, the world has been shaped by religion. Many years ago, there was a man called Alexander the Great.
That's a Greek leader, right?
A Greek philosopher and a leader. For the Christians, we are made to believe he existed between the intertestamental period, between the Old Testament and the New Testament, was 400 years. So Alexander the Great lived within that period. He conquered the then world. He was a Greek, right? One of the things he used in conquering the world was his religion. So powerful that the New Testament of the Bible was basically written in Greek. So Greek became the traditional language of the New Testament church. That's how terrible it is. Bring it home to Nigeria, our backyard. They just concluded election. We saw the religious card flying about. There was a Muslim ticket. There was a Christian ticket. We saw a candidate going to churches, trying to walk his supposed brothers. So you can see that the impact of religion is both positive and both negative. And until the world come to a point where they put this monster called religion to a halt, the world will go nowhere.
So you are trying to say, but I mean, it's as if you are, I mean, trying to say that we should maybe look for another term for the word religion, because people see the term religion as, okay, my people. Let's say you're a Christian,
Yeah.
and once you say your religious group is Christianity, the Muslims will not see you as a brother. In fact, in a home, you might see people that are Christians and Muslims,
Siblings, yes.
and it becomes a problem. So that even leads me to the second question, because myself, my father-in-law is a Muslim.
Wow.
My mother-in-law is a Christian. Okay, so now there could be a challenge, right? So let's bring it home. How do you think this religious pluralism, I mean, we bring challenges? How do you think these challenges can come, or what do you think could be these challenges, and how do you think we can tackle them in our society today?
Okay, now
Taking Nigeria as a case
as a case study.
Yes.
Now, the first thing we must understand is there is a purpose for humanity.
Okay.
The purpose for humanity is cohabiting.
Okay.
The purpose for humanity is to make the world a better place. There is no doubt there is the blessedness of religion. There is the sweet part of religion. For example, Christianity came into the country many years ago, and it came with education. They came with Christianity, but they came with the hospitals. They came with Christianity, they took our artifacts away. All right, so there is a need for balancing. So there is no doubt religion has its place, its major importance. But we must come to a point as a people to know that my religious faith is my personal conviction. And I will expect you to respect my conviction as much as I respect your conviction. And my religious conviction has nothing to do with your intelligence that I need, with your capability that I need. And so the problem with religious intolerance is when men of low mind and esteem fail to understand the purpose of humanity, they play the religious card, which shouldn't be. Religion is awesome. Man must relate to a deity, whether God or anything. Man was created to relate to a higher being. And so religion is that mechanism that makes us to relate. But while I'm relating with my own deity, I shouldn't downplay what you believe as your source to your own deity.
Now, talking about conviction now.
Yes.
Some persons you see go out scouting for members
Yes.
into their religion.
Yes.
So, you talked about conviction that, okay, if I want to be a Christian, for example, I should be convinced, I should be my personal relationship with my Creator.
That's true.
Okay, so now, what's the place of going out there to win souls? What's the place? Because if I mean, religion should be something I should convince myself.
Yeah.
I mean, should someone now come to begin to convince me, give me reasons why because people go about convincing others, trying to tell them to either join Islam, trying to tell them the betterment or the importance of being a Christian and all that. So, how do you see that? And again, do you have a way you can call, okay, the right method to approach this?
Okay, I'll just throw a very simple scenario for you.
Okay.
Many years ago, Nigeria had just over 52 banks.
Okay.
During Senusi time as governor, it was reduced to 20 banks. I think there are more than that number now.
Okay.
With all the number of banks in Nigeria, go out the marketplace, you see marketers, you see bank staff marketing their banks.
Okay.
Why?
Okay.
Despite all our bank-able population, there are still millions out there that don't own a normal accounting system. And so they still want them to come back. I get what I'm saying. The truth of the matter is this, that you have your religious conviction does not mean I cannot explain mine to you. Because there are multitude out there who are neither nor, they are not here, they are not there. Do you understand what I'm saying? And so when you go for evangelism, as we Christians call it, we are not going for the churched, we are going for the unchurched. That is, unchurched are those that are not necessarily in church, but have not accepted Christ as Lord. And so I'm not going now to take a deeper life member to my church. I'm not going out to take a redeemed member to Assemblies of God church. No. I'm going out to those guys that play football on Sunday morning. So these things need to be streamlined and well articulated. All right. But At the end of the day, my responsibility as a Christian is to sell to you my faith and my belief in Jesus. The responsibility is on you to respond based on your conviction. Again, it boils down to the power of your choice, which is the product of your conviction. That I told you about Jesus does not mean automatically become a Christian. You're going to put into practice the power of your choice, which is a function of your conviction.
All right. Right now, somehow still connected to this conviction and others.
Yeah.
Okay. Looking at the topic, which is
Pluralism.
yes. How do you think it has aided fundamentalism and extremism? Because you have your religion,
Yes.
I have mine, another person has theirs, and in an attempt to tell the world that mine is the best, right, or to even dominate the world, I might end up doing things.
Yes.
So don't you think it's because we have these diverse religions that we now be, because if all of us are in one religion or one religious group, we don't have all this problem. We are in the same. I mean, someone in Anglican church, for example, will not fight an Anglican, but because we now have, for example, Catholic, we have Protestant, we have the rest of them, and the Redeem and others, that's Pentecostal.
Yeah.
So this person may be fighting if that person is a fanatic, he might be doing something, fighting to defend his faith or defend his church or his religion, and the other person doing the same thing. So don't you think what causes it is this pluralism, these diverse religions? And that being the case, how can we solve this problem?
Okay, good. I think it is important to state it clear now.
Okay.
Pluralism is different from denomination.
Okay. Now, look, take it
in Christianity, for example.
Take it to the angle of religions. No, religions, not denominations. Religions.
Correct.
Yes, so let's say
I need to clear it.
Okay, fine.
Christianity is a religion.
Okay.
Under religion, you have denominations.
Yes, okay.
Anglican, Catholic, Protestant. These are denominations under the umbrella of Christianity.
Yes.
Okay, and in Nigeria, they have a body that controls that.
Okay.
Called CAN, Christian Association of Nigeria. All right, that is denomination. But under religious pluralism, we're talking about Christianity,
Islam,
Judaism, Buddhism,
Judaism,
even atheist, ATR, African Traditional Religion.
Yes.
Okay, so these are religions.
Yes.
Now, so the problem of fanaticism boils down to leadership.
Okay.
Because who promotes a religion matters. I have been privileged to go through major religions in the world. Amongst all of them, none of them come up publicly to speak violence.
Okay.
None of them. But you could draw inference from inducement that can promote violence. All right. And so the leader of such religious group matters a lot. The body language of such leaders matter. For example, I pastor a church. It will be sacrilegious of me to stand on the pulpit and ask my member tit for tat. That is to say, when your neighbor slaps you, as against turn to the other side, you slap back. When a leader commands such statement, you are consciously or unconsciously selling your people to the extreme. Extremism or fanaticism is not born overnight. It is a product of belief for your leader. So when leaders fail to know that anything they say, do, is going to affect some gullible followers, and so they might be tempted to think they are doing the right thing for being fanatic, while in the essence they are to the extreme left. Do you understand? So fanaticism is born because the leaders fail to know their impact and their place when leading people. And so the leader's sin is the leading sin. The leader's comment is the leading comment. The leader's lifestyle is the leading lifestyle. So having multiple religious practice in a nation is not even the problem. People are free to believe what they want to believe. It was Karl Marx, a German philosopher, that said, religion is the opium of the masses. That is, the masses are entitled to their religion. It is your opinion, and you can't take that right from them. But when somebody submits to you to believe in you in your teaching, you should also know that the power of influence can make the man kill for your sake.
So that means here also education comes into play.
Exposure, education, yes, is very important. And so the educational level, exposure level of the leader matters a lot. I'm a Christian. You could be of any faith, but we interact. I know the blessedness of having you, a non-Christian, for example, as my friend. And so religion has blocked the blessedness of one another. There are things embedded in your inside that can make the world a better place. But because I'm judgmental, and so I don't want to interact with you, I tend to cover my eyes because of religion from the good things you can offer. And it's a problem.
It's a problem.
It is.
Okay, so the next question I would like to ask now is this social media.
Yes.
So how do you think, what's the role of social media in religious pluralism? How do you think it has helped, and how do you think it has marred the society?
Yes. I'm of the opinion that there should be a social media policy.
Okay.
Not because we don't enjoy social media. Currently, we're on social media. But it needs to be regulated. I believe with time, government across the world will regulate it.
Okay.
Why?
I hope the youth will not see you as an antagonist against them.
No, regulation does not mean ban.
Okay, fine.
So it's not going to be banned, but there should be a regulation, because we've seen people come up and make frivolous accusations about people on social media, and these things fly without being verified. Just today, I was reading one of the news in Nigeria, and there was a picture of Bello, the former governor of Kogi State. A long video, a long picture, him trying to jump a fence, a gate, allegedly trying to escape from EFCC.
Okay.
Now, it was fact-checked and saw that that picture was not him. So his face was superimposed. But many people had shared it. They had been trying to escape. How do you track that? So there is the need for social media to be regulated, not to ban. The fact is, the blessings of social media outweigh the causes.
Exactly. I believe that.
It outweighs it. And so government should just play a regulatory role and not to bring the sledgehammer on it. In the same vein, religious plurality have been affected by it. For example, when a leader who has 3 million followers come on the social media platform because he has access to data and say things that are not true, inciting the people that have grown to believe him. He is in the comfort of his house sleeping. Gullible followers are running with errors. So there is no doubt the social media is a powerful tool for development and also is a tool, if not well curbed, for destruction. Look at the last election, for example, in Nigeria. There was massive religious in play. There was this outcry about Muslim tickets. Suddenly, we saw some group of bishops who were giving cassock to wear, whether they were true or not. Social media amplified things beyond the normal volume. And so, any religious leader should know that at this jet age, anything that goes onto the social media becomes like a wildfire. Before you quench it, the whole house will be on fire. Again, it boils down to the exposure of religious leaders. It boils down to their understanding. It boils down to their interaction. For example, I'm a Christian pastor. The Bible never tells us not to react, not to relate. The Bible asks us to have contact without contamination. And so I can contact with a Muslim, but I won't get contaminated. I have Muslim friends. I was showing my brother just yesterday. I have a very good friend of mine. He's one of the seed of, but he's my friend. And I respect him. We respect each other. So the understanding of religious leader matters a lot.
All right.
Yes.
Now, this brings me to the next question about misconceptions.
Okay.
There's a lot of because we have so many religions, and there is this stereotype against some religions. Some of them are with evidence. So, what do you think can be done about that? Whereby there is a misconception about a religion and it brings a problem.
Well, if you look at Nigeria, I don't know if that's one part of the world. Currently in Nigeria, there is this emergence of African traditional worshippers. I don't know if you've observed it. They feel so bold to come on air. I follow some of them. Some are even bold to tell you I'm a married child. Some tell you, oh, my forefathers had one Arusi, and so I'm a chief priest. Few years back, they were shy coming out. But there is this awareness in them. And they're now confronting Christianity, for example. that, oh, Christianity is a white man religion. There is an enlightenment coming on the side of African traditional worshippers. And listen, you can't wish them away. Why? They have a chance to their religion, they have a chance to their practice. And in fact, they're even demanding for holidays like Christians and Muslims. They're agitating. Give them the next 15, 20 years. It's going to fly. Because they also own Nigeria.
Yes.
Are you getting what I'm saying? So, these misconceptions are there. We can't take them away. But that is why there is a need for religious tolerance. It doesn't matter what you believe in. I still love you. The bottom line is, all through religious belief, the creation of man is flat of all. They speak the same way. They all believe that man was indeed created by one higher power. Whether I call it God and you call it Chi, there is a higher power that created man. And so there is something constant about the creation of man. I say that to say this. We are of one origin, but two different ways to meet this God. And so it is important to know how to manage misconception. For example, we all grew up to know that all those men that pour libation, they are satanic, they are devilish. Today they are up. No more carrying red wrapper or putting white chalk. They now wear suit and tie. They now tell me those incantations that they do under the tree is equal to my speaking in tongues in church. I should listen to them and respect them for their worldview.
Right. Yes. So to wrap it up, Pastor, now tell us, what do you think should be the role of the individual in seeing that religious pluralism makes a positive impact in our society?
Yes, like everything rises and falls on leadership. The common man out there is looking forward to the imam, looking forward to the pastor, is looking forward to one chief priest. If the religious leaders send the right message, we will get the right result. The individual, honestly speaking, they are in the valley of indecision, waiting for the right person to tell them the right thing. And so it goes down with leadership. I pity Nigerians because from the last election we could see the damage religion did. It was so shattering. How some pastors will come up and say, this one, God said this. This imam will say, this God said this. It's a sign to tell us that most of the things we apply religious card, God is not even involved in it.
And it's bad.
Which is so bad. Permit me to tell us, most people play religious card, they do that for their selfish reason because they know the gullible Nigerians will fall for church.
It's possible. It's possible.
So they sell it to achieve their aim. Look at the current government, headed by a Muslim, seconded by a Muslim. Don't they have Christian friends that are eating and dining with them today? They do. But when it comes to the masses, they can play them. Give us what we want to hear. Get the votes. Smile with us. Laugh at us in the palace. And so individuals should also grow to the point where they crave for knowledge. I believe you shall know the truth. It is the truth that you know that will set you free. Gone are the days you swallow everything hook, line, sinker because one man said it. Get books. The internet is free. Go for information. Spend time to gain value. Get to know God for yourself. This is the time that we are in, and it's very important.
Thank you so much, Papa J, for this wonderful session. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I pray the Lord will continue to strengthen you,
Amen.
give you the wisdom so that you keep on dishing out this wonderful information to the people.
Amen. Thank you.
Dear viewers, that will be all for today. Thank you for making our time to watch this video. Please, if you have not subscribed to the channel, kindly do that right away. And when you do that, click the bell button so that you don't miss out when we upload videos like this. And don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, and share the video. Thank you once again, and God bless.